Warning, the following program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realization, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up, get on up.
Happy Valentine's Day from Open Mic Live, right here on OpenMicTheShow.com, IRN Broadcast, the No Name Network. Catch the replays Fridays at midnight on 920 WON The Apple. We have a new affiliate, whatever that means, Pulse.radio or Pulse/radio.net. Check them out. And Bubba Army Radio, we can be heard, downloaded, whatever on there too. Stan, we got some new games, we got some refurbished games, and we got two guests in the studio. Take it over.
Yeah, segues are a strong point, in case you were wondering.
I have shit to do.
Mine too.
I'm like, this usually doesn't go quite like that, but all right, yes, we do have games. We have people here that I was really looking forward to having here, and it started with just one of them that I was fascinated by, and then it just got better.
Oh,
I appreciate you, upstaging yourself with Marie.
Yeah, that was kind of the point. Deflect.
So, in the studio with us today is the hilarious Matt Carter. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
And the even more hilarious her, Marie Williams.
Hey guys, what's up?
I'm just kidding. I'm just blowing smoke up your ass. He's funny as shit. I do appreciate you guys coming in, though. It's Valentine's Day, or as Mike calls it, VD Day, or whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? And we'll talk about that a little bit. We will play real booze or fake booze. So Mike made a game with all these new local breweries and shit, and all the weird names.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So it's pretty good.
That's a great idea.
And then we will talk with you two a little bit about y'all and what you do and why you do it, and how it was being born and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you remember that, right?
I remember it clearly.
Clearly. I want to go back to that day.
It was comfy.
We'll do some Valentine's trivia, and then we will come back. We'll go full Harmo. Everyone's new favorite segment. Full Harmo with Mike. He's learning how to play the harmonica, and we've been tracking his progress every week.
Okay, all right.
It's finally getting better, and it's not so hard to deal with.
Just wait.
You got my attention for that?
I'm waiting.
You son of a bitch, I swear to God.
No, really, wait.
You thought How to Die Alone was bad? No. Welcome.
No, How to Die Alone was the most fun I've ever had on a podcast. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Shout out
So
to How to
we
Die
had
Alone.
Matt Carter. We still have Marie Williams here. That's just mean. You're right here in front of us and shit saying
I haven't done this podcast yet.
This
I'm
is
on
true.
it currently, but I haven't done it.
Oh, don't worry. You'll say the same thing when it's over. So we do have Stephen Henry is in the chat board. David Wayne is in the chat board. There's 2/3 of it. Oh, well, that's the whole show, right? David Wayne and Stephen Henry.
And Matt Williams.
Oh, that fucker.
Can't
Matt
remember.
Williams.
You can't forget Matt Williams.
You're not related to him, right?
No.
Are you really not admitting it?
I wouldn't want to be related to Matt Williams. I'm kidding. No,
I would
we're
love
not
to be his
related.
little brother.
Nor would anyone want to relate to him.
Yeah, right.
Right, because if you do...
With him.
So Greg Abbott is in there. Carson Schaller.
Hey.
LM Deo. Steven, stop laughing. It's not funny. Do you think they fake it when they're laughing at Matt Williams?
Oh, no.
Why would you say that? Like, who? What?
I always say that just to see the sympathy in the eyes across from me, because I'm just fucking... I love that guy.
He's great. I mean, who doesn't find every
he's the
Simpsons
sweetest.
reference hilarious?
There's a whole article that Clark Brooks wrote about how he's the nicest person in the Tampa comedy scene, and probably beyond that.
Oh, it's not incorrect. There's no question
not
about
at all.
that.
Super nice.
He's a saint.
And as we were talking about earlier, watching comedians grow and get better and better as time goes on. And, not him specifically, but you watch some take a little longer, but they do it.
They get there, yeah.
And some just have a little better knack for it, and it happens quicker.
Yeah.
I've been watching Matt Williams for a while, and the guy is really honing in on his comfortability on stage, his wording, his whole approach. I mean, he's getting good. I mean, he is funny as shit.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Anyway, he's not listening, so I'm just saying that so Stephen Henry will tell him later that I said
You pass the word on. We love him.
So it is Valentine's Day. You're married, right?
Yes.
How long you been married?
4 years as of January 20th.
How long you been together?
5 years.
Okay, perfect. So you waited, right?
Yeah.
You want to make sure she was the right one?
I mean, we didn't wait very long.
No, it was a year,
It was actually
right?
more like 6 months. It was very fast, but it was.
just knew.
You reach a point of like these other people have sucked for so long, and this one I can do this.
Stephen Henry says
That's so romantic. Everyone else sucks. I guess you're okay.
No, she's great.
settling,
She's great.
You're the best.
Oh, I didn't settle at all. I'm a kept man. I'm well taken care of.
if you can't have the one you want, love the one you're with. So you're not married, correct?
No.
Is that by your choice or theirs?
I'm not. I don't ever want to be married. I don't
No.
think. I don't think I'm. That's not even like in the realm of possibility for me ever.
Am I correct? You're 23?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're 30?
I'll be 30 in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah. You're
March
right there.
9th.
You're 30.
I'm 30.
Like, how long before your birthday do you actually start, you can say, I'm that age? You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure. What's today?
We're going to start now?
Today.
Okay.
February 14th, Matt turned 30 mentally.
Stephen Henry says, if Matt Williams and Marie got married, I bet Matt would take her last name.
Yeah.
Clever fucker. Oh, my God. So how long have you guys known each other?
For just shy of a year. Like
Yeah,
since
just
we
about.
started doing comedy, yeah.
Did you send her a Valentine's card or anything? Or?
No, it was more like, hey, will you talk to me? That's nice of you.
Thank you so much.
You're like,
I acknowledge your existence.
thank you.
I started around the same time you did. I think maybe a few months before.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't start that long before
Okay.
you came on the
All
scene.
right.
No.
Poet, welcome. And you know what? You guys, and starting and say about how long has that been?
I started like a year or so ago.
So you're just a natural at it then.
I guess.
Don't be uncomfortable, accept it and move
Yeah.
on. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
you've seen a lot of comedy around here. And being here a year, you've still seen a bunch because you're doing the open mics, you're going to show, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And for a year, that's pretty phenomenal what she's doing.
Yeah, you see a lot of people just come and then drop off and you never see them again. Or some people kind of stop going to mics if they're getting shows more regularly. Some people just stop going to mics in general but are still active.
And
in
some
the
people
scene.
get married and have children and have a happy life, so they just stop doing comedy.
Yeah, that's
a thing that happens.
That's not enough for me. I
It's
need to
also
keep
not
doing the
anymore.
comedy.
But yeah, it's something that I like doing, and I'm good at it. So I don't want to stop doing it.
And that's
Yeah.
tonight really is. I'm pumped because I didn't realize you haven't been doing it that long either, right? About
Yeah.
the same amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And you two, seriously, are two of my favorites around. I mean, you guys are. I like your
Aw,
style of
thank
comedy.
you.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
And you do it well for being a year because I've seen a lot of people that, you know.
I've had a few people say that. I'd be like, I can't believe you haven't been doing it for a year, and I'm not sure what separates people that get good quick and people that take time because they're both respectable ways of getting to the end. But like I had a little bit of it. Like I did theater in high school, so getting on stage, like you have a little bit of an advantage of just like knowing where to look, face people, look at them, make eye contact,
I have to
talk
cut you
to them.
off because this is very important. He's about to leave. Cam Bertrand checked in and said, "Can't listen to the show right now, but just wanted to say I'm proud of both these kids. They both grown into dope ass comics."
Oh, thanks, Cam.
Cam.
That means a lot.
That's
that was worth
I
saying.
told
right?
Cam like 2 weeks
Talk
in, I
about
was
us?
like, man, you are so good.
Thank you, Cam. Oh,
I was like, you're so good at what you do, Cam. Like it was fun. Like to watch him, I was like, that's what sets pros apart.
and he was one of the first ones we actually had in here from Side Splitters. You know, one of the when he was first starting actually, and man, talk about getting good
Growth.
quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this kid busted his balls too. You know what I mean, he was 7 days a week. He was either doing an open mic or handing out flyers, or I mean, he was constantly involved and constantly doing things. You know what I mean? and listened to the people around him.
Yeah.
Heeded advice and made it still his own. And that's important, man.
You got to weed through a lot of bad advice.
But
when you get good advice, take that advice.
Absolutely.
Right, know who to,
Yeah.
It's not hard to figure out who you need to listen to. Because he had Jared Waters, he had some good people around him.
Oh, yeah.
He had Steve Miller around him. He had, a lot of good, trustworthy advice. And then you got guys like John Jacobs, right? What's he doing on Valentine's Day? A goddamn show at the Improv. That's what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is.
It's a dinner special.
I mean, it's special because the day that is
you?
that.
I mean, what just happened? I don't know what to think of that. Because it's Valentine's Day.
I'm trying to remember the name of the girl he's working with tonight on the stage, but I can't. So let's move on.
Josh Santos. Oh.
Josh Santos, beautiful woman,
She's so pretty.
the hottest.
Little
Spinner.
uncomfortable, but yeah.
His car always smells like pee.
Wait, what?
You'd have to go see him, find out why.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Josh Santos.
I love. Oh my god, dude! Like the first time I saw him or met him, you know what I mean? I didn't know what to think because he does look like he's uncomfortable, and he's not.
He owns that angle.
Yeah.
I really like
he's
that.
very, very good
The
at
trick
it.
is you have to be uncomfortable all the time, so that way it comes off as natural on stage.
Yeah.
And
just like
that's not
I am.
wrong. It's like character acting or whatever. Is that right? Did I say the right one? Where you actually are that person for months before you frickin' do the movie,
Or like method acting.
yeah, there you go. That type.
Andy
Like,
Kaufman or
like Heath Ledger. Just really lean into the role.
Yeah,
Right.
It's Daniel Day-Lewis saying like car pee jokes. That's Santos.
So you've seen TNF videos, perfect. That's great. But yeah, when he came in, a few times I met him, he's not an easy one to get things out of all the time. You know what I mean? Until you get to know him. So I prepared for that.
Yeah.
And he came in here and, what's up? Standing up. And I'm like, sweet. This is not as hard as I thought.
Lean into it.
And dude, I saw him at the Pokies improv or the Pokies open mic.
Yeah.
And that's a tough one too.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah,
Because
that's
their passerbys are younger. They're college age generally. So
the UT kids.
yeah, his crowd work that night was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, because you hear a lot of people trying to bust their balls, and he was freaking just killing it that night, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, that gave me a whole new respect for that. Respect for him because he was funny. He's already hilarious. But for me, people that can do that well on the spot, that stands apart.
And he's got a style that's so uniquely his that like I feel like that's like to never be accused of being a hack or stealing is becomes so uniquely you and jokes that come from you. You can't take people's experiences away from them.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
But and you being involved in this and writing, you did music. You've written music. You write jokes, and that there's parallel thinking out there.
Oh yeah.
Like you, without even have ever heard anyone else doing it, you do it, and then someone goes, "Oh, I had no idea."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's, I think people overplay that stealing jokes or stealing bits or stealing whatever. You know what I mean? Especially when it's about a commonplace subject.
Yeah, it's not like Robin Williams was like notorious. Like, I mean, I love him to death. Don't get me wrong, but like I was watching something the other day. They're like he was notorious. Like people, if he walked into the club, people would stop and just get off stage because he was taking jokes. And he even admitted he's like, at the time, I didn't understand how egregious that was, but that was also in a time before social media. And then he's turned around and he's put out specials, and you're like, clearly he could write a joke.
Right.
He's good. He's amazing.
Oh, he's one of my favorites.
He's dead now, but he was great.
He's still funnier than a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like Matt
Even
Williams.
not doing anything, he's funnier than more people.
He's dead. Still hilarious.
Still a classic.
Does he even still have skin?
I mean, now
Did he ever? It was just
he doesn't
hair.
even
Wow.
have skin. and he's hilarious.
Skinless Robin Williams is funnier than
Oh God.
So it's VD Day. Mike, do you and Amanda celebrate VD Day?
Not so much. We've been together 21 years, so I got her flowers, and I'm going to take her out tomorrow.
Take her.
I think we're going to go to Charlie's or Outback or something. We're getting a prime rib wherever we can find a good one.
Nice.
And your wife's a lot like mine. Cool as shit. What'd she say she wanted?
After when I get out of here, I'm gonna go by Wingstop, and I'm gonna get her 15 wings, and we're gonna do 7 garlic parmesan and 8 hot, and then we're gonna watch the new Ken Jeong special on Netflix.
You heard it here
and
first.
I have to get chocolates. Just any chocolates. They don't have to be in a heart container of any kind.
Just some Brock's bag.
Yeah.
Just one Snickers bar. You got
get her
picking up gas. You're like,
Yeah.
here,
They'll go
girl.
home and cut it into 6
One of the
pieces
ones
and put it on a plate.
in a bucket by the register. Just one Ferrero Rocher.
Feed them 2 or 1 peanut at a time. That's right. I love
Yeah,
you.
pretty easy to please overall.
So you're single?
yes,
Well, this is a day for you too, my friend.
yeah.
It's Singles Awareness Day as well as Valentine's Day.
That sounds like a contradiction.
How big of a dick do you got to be to come up with that? You ain't got nobody. It's like, fuck you, I don't want nobody. But, so, how long you been single?
Like a month. I mean, am I wrong?
No, just way to hold out.
Yeah.
How long was the last relationship?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
How long was the longest one before that?
1 year.
And then 1 year?
And then-
yeah, I looked at your bio. It's like 2017 in a relationship with 2018 in a relationship in 2000. I like her style. Don't stay in one place at one time. Yeah,
New
you might want
model.
to update. No. My favorite one was so-and-so and Marie Williams in a relationship with Marie Williams. I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So how do you become in a relationship with yourself?
Is that on there? I don't know how to work
You know how
Facebook.
you don't know that? I know that.
Oh,
It
well,
just happens all the goddamn time. I love
well,
it.
my
the key
favorite.
is
That's my favorite thing. Did I put that on there?
the key is masturbating for 2 hours a day, and drinking an entire bottle of wine by yourself.
Yeah, you got
And
no
so it's-
drive by the end of that.
so it's
You
the
don't
same-
need it. You don't need anybody.
Hold
There you
on.
go.
So it's
There you
almost
go.
like babies and old people have a lot in common. They wear diapers. So being single and being married for 30 years, you jerk off 2 hours a day, and she drinks a bottle of wine to forget that you're doing it.
That's a long. I mean, that's a long time to go. You get raw, I imagine.
You know.
Make anybody uncomfortable.
You know.
Sounds like 5 play. You're really going above and beyond.
All right, well, from masturbation to a game of booze, which usually leads to masturbation, this game is Mike's weekly.
That was a great transition.
What did I tell you about segues earlier?
You're not good at them.
We don't care.
All right. All right.
We tried focusing on them, and no one cares about segues. Let's be honest.
It's true.
It's true. It's like Dane Cook. He didn't have any segues.
You didn't?
No, I don't know. No, he didn't. That was his thing.
No,
It was just cocaine. Cocaine's a segue.
It's true.
Jesus Christ.
He does cocaine off the mic. That's his segue.
And then he goes to his next joke. Sweet.
Shit, it's in the little grooves. Gonna get it.
Oh my God. Are you ready or not?
Yeah, let's do
play
this.
a game.
Well,
Fuck it.
Cozy names.
He broke the rules. What rule?
Shall we play a game?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules. What rule?
You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
Oh, can't hear Mike.
I see it. I got it. Jesus Christ. I got to change something. All right. Whatever. Real booze or fake booze? First one is Citra Ass Down. Is that a real beer or a fake beer?
Nikki Haas. Melissa Peckley, what's up? Nikki Haas, by the way, is maybe the greatest guitar player in this area right now as we speak.
Nice.
I say that because he's watching, but yeah, no, no, he really is. I mean, you play guitar, so you would understand if you actually saw
Is there
him.
any associated acts locally?
What do you mean?
Any bands?
He's in Cruel Curses and Sahi, or the two bands.
He's in two bands.
I feel like I've heard the latter
Yeah,
of them.
phenomenal. So we got a reel.
Real booze or fake booze? Citra Ass Down. It's taking a little longer because I fucked up.
It's okay.
My bad.
It's just the first question.
Oh,
We're good, man.
I got 6 more to screw
You're
up.
here till 9.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You guys go to Hidden Springs Brewery at all?
I've been there.
Oh, it's amazing.
They had a
It's my
great
favorite.
apple cider beer.
Oh, really?
It was
I haven't
delicious.
tried it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm more into the ciders these days, or like fruitier kind of beers. I know, like
It wasn't a
Okay.
cider. It was an apple cider beer. Like
that
an apple
sounds
pie
good.
sour.
I would
Yeah,
probably love that.
I don't like ciders. They hurt my stomach.
A nice dry.
They give me a
dry
tummy
cider.
ache.
I think
You're in New York, Smitty Smith.
All right, real booze or fake booze? Citra Ass Down. That, my friends,
absolutely real.
is a real beer. It's from
Fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ, Facebook. It's from Against the Grain Brewery.
Turn this up a little bit.
You want that?
The speaker up a little bit.
All right, I'm busy.
Bitch, you're fucking everything up anyway.
All right, next one is worth how many points?
Next one's worth 5 points.
For 5 points, real booze or fake booze? The Great Malty Sausage Fest.
I'm gonna go real because I want it to be real.
I'm gonna
you
go
like Sausage
fake.
Fest?
No, I don't like sausage. I want somebody to have come up with that name.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fake. I don't know why.
Darren Doxy
It
says
just
real.
feels fake.
Melissa says fake. Nick says shit is fake as fuck. That's pretty aggressive, bros.
You better not be Googling this. You better not be cheating. No Googling.
I wonder what a mediocre Sausage Fest would be.
Christopher Robinson, welcome.
Like, I want it to be real, but if anybody made a sausage-flavored beer, I want them to stop.
Yeah.
Cut
Have you
it
seen
out.
the, what is it, the turkey and stuffing Coca-Cola or cola that they have for Thanksgiving?
Oh, you know what I did? I was on my way to New Orleans. I stopped at a truck stop, and they had all these fancy ones. They're like the peanut butter and jelly. You know what my favorite soda of all time? Cucumber soda. Mr. Q. It's delicious.
I refuse to believe that.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm not drinking them.
So good.
No.
It's like I want my water to taste like a slight plant. That's my favorite flavor of water.
Earth. The Great Malty Sausage Fest.
So Tiff Monty says fake. Chris Robinson says fake. Nikki Haas says shit is fake as fuck. And Melissa Peckley says fake. Cucumber soda sounds awesome.
The Great Malty Sausage Fest. That, my friends,
The news is fake.
is fake booze.
Oh, probably for the better.
Yeah. I did mimic it after a real one that was a Sausage Fest. All right, next one's worth how many points?
9 points.
For 9 points. Did I put that? Okay. Hoppy ending pale ale. Hoppy ending pale ale.
It sounds real, but I think you made it up. I'm going to go fake on that.
I'm just gonna go with my gut and say real. Because, you know, why not? There are no stakes.
I don't always trust my gut.
No.
Yeah, I do. What am I talking about?
That was a weird interaction.
Sorry, I'm just having a soliloquy over here.
Trailed off. You're like, I've been wronged by my gut before.
Little soliloquy.
Right, and then it gave him a sharp pain, so he changed his
And then I was
freaking
like,
answer.
I didn't mean
It's
it.
like,
Ow.
my stomach was just hurting.
Oh,
My
yeah,
bad.
Turns out it was Taco Bell.
Darren Doxy real. Nick super real.
Wash it down with some cucumber cola.
Gambino, what's
Ooh,
up,
yeah.
buddy? Melissa says real. Marie says real.
You might be right. What you're saying.
Christopher Robinson says real.
It's probably real.
Wasabo.
All right, real booze or fake booze, hoppy ending pale ale. That, my friends,
Absolutely real.
that is real. It's from the Palo Alto Brewing Company.
Of course it is.
Women's intuition.
The next one, Hipster's Paradise. Hipster's Paradise.
Amberly Madden, welcome, the voice of an angel.
Real.
Yeah, I'm gonna go real. I'm gonna go real on that.
This one's worth 12 points.
Ooh.
This is number 4, right?
Yes.
Beautiful day. Larry
All right.
James, what's up? You guys both went real?
Went real.
Darren Doxy says real. Chris Robinson says fake. Hipster's Paradise. I'm going real.
Sounds more like a brewery than a beer.
It's more like Seminole Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Seminole Heights soon.
Are you?
Oh.
Yeah. We're moving like south of Gandy. Be closer to my wife's parents.
Gotcha. Nikki Haas says fake.
All right. Oh, still got more coming in. Stop playing. No, I'm just kidding.
Who are you talking to?
Myself. I can't have a soliloquy either. Jesus Christ.
Gonna be fair.
I'm done. I quit.
Can't talk to you. I can't talk to me. SOG. Does that mean anything to anyone?
Soggy? Sog? Like a bog?
South of Gandy, the Sog.
Oh, shit. What up?
Yeah.
Sog district.
It's the place that all the people in Hyde Park shit on.
Fuck.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
too-
like, oh, you're poor, you live on the other side of the road.
They
Ugh.
shit on everywhere, though.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
you're
just
like,
another
you're
thing
gay,
to
you
add
live
to
in
their
Hyde Park,
list.
So I mean, that's
Yeah.
fair.
All right, real booze or fake booze? Hipster's Paradise. That, my friends,
The news is fake.
is fake.
Oh, fuck.
We got a score
Yeah.
update?
We have. What'd you say on that one?
Fake.
Lie. He didn't say fake, did he?
I wasn't listening.
He said they both said real actually. So Matt said 2, Marie's got 16, Nick has 21, 26, 28, Melissa has 23, Chris has 26, and then Tiff and Darren, well, good luck, guys. Our last one's worth 30 points.
All right, real booze or fake booze? Circumcision Ale. Circumcision
Ale.
Real.
Sounds like you've had it.
A circumcision? Yes.
And an ale?
I remember it clearly.
Do you really? Were you an adult?
No. That was the...
It's too
I forget
clever
they do
of a
it.
pun for, like, I think you guys to come up with, so I'm going to
Well,
go with
thanks,
real.
No. Very observant.
Just fucking with you.
I met her once
But
and she
yeah.
already knows we're stupid. Great.
I'm just fucking with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to go with real.
Never have to say that here. We either assume it or cry. Melissa says real. Chris says real. Marie says real. Nick says real. Chris says it's hard to choke down. Darren says fake. And that's
a kosher beer.
Jesus Christ. We need a break. All right, real booze or fake booze? Circumcision Ale. That, my friends.
Absolutely
Yeah,
real.
that's real.
Ha-ha! What?
Yes.
We got a winner?
was that number 5?
No, yeah. What happened?
I was on the last one.
Oh, you got to redo it?
Kinda, I guess. What'd Chris say? Or actually, what'd Nick say? That's all that really matters. Nick said, Nick wins! Nick wins!
Jesus
With
Christ.
58 points! Woo!
Yo, Nick.
Yeah!
You play guitar and you can tell fake names from real names. It's
Wow.
beer. Skills all day.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to take another break.
It's going to get much better than that was. So we're going to be back with Matt Carter. I almost said Matt Williams. Son of a bitch. Matt Carter and Marie Williams, thank you guys again for coming in. Appreciate it. And let's go kick the dog.
Oh, be nice
All right,
to the
let's hump his
dog.
Oh, having stars, so it is said. Two crawling there and
You're listening to Murder the Crow. Yeah, I think
You're listening
to Murder the Crow.
Murder the Crow.
Collectively, we're Murder the Crow.
Physically what? What happened?
Yeah, it's
Hey, welcome back to Open Mic Live, right here on OpenMicTheShow.com. That was Borderlands by Coming Home the Band.
Love them.
Now, the interview segment.
What is this?
The interview segment.
The interview.
Oh, is that the title of this?
It is now.
It's so bland.
Welcome to Open Mic Live.
He just named this segment just now.
Just now. I came up with that by myself.
Yeah, let's talk about this shit before the show. All right. So we're back with Marie Williams. Welcome, my friend.
Hey,
Thank you for letting him sucker you into this shit.
of course.
And Matt Carter.
Anytime.
Thank you for
Hello.
suckering her into this shit.
No problem.
Appreciate that. So I do appreciate you guys coming in. I'm glad you didn't have to drive so far to get here. You know what I mean? Because if you did, you'd really wish you were on How Did I Alone at this point.
Oh, no. I'm having a blast.
So we'll start with Matt. 30 years old. Married, right?
Yes.
And Seminole Heights General Store is in your check-in list. Have you actually been to that place?
I work there.
Fuck that place.
Why?
Wow.
I'm just kidding. She's like, dude, he's right here. No, I'm just playing.
They can hear you.
It's kind
They're
of like
right
telling
around
Matt
the
Williams he
corner.
sucks. I don't believe it. But anyway, no, the place is kind of cool, dude. I like that old country setting look to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
went
how
in
the
there and-
owners set it up. That's what they're going for.
I like it a lot, actually. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. How long you been working there?
I mean, I work there like a couple days a week for the last, 4 or 5 months.
Does that place stay pretty busy?
We pop for lunch.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of lunches you got?
I mean, they do sandwiches. That's just,
just sandwiches?
Your basic sandwiches.
Who makes them?
Me or whoever else is there.
I thought you were done cooking.
I don't. It's
They're
not cooking.
sandwiches.
It's all cold. It's all cold. It's all cold. I don't cook it.
assembling.
I assemble it. I'm a sandwich assembler.
So you're both into food then. You own a restaurant? Is that correct?
Yeah, I
You're
have.
23 years old and you own a restaurant?
It's a family business. It's a food truck. It's Rico's Acai. It's
I've
right
seen it.
downtown in on Florida and Kennedy, right on the corner there.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And what kind of food is it? It's health food, you said, right?
It's just acai bowls. We don't do smoothies or anything like that. So it's fresh cut fruit every day. Yeah, it's good.
So most of my listeners come from trailers. Explain to them what acai is.
A trailer is like a food truck, but
They
with
don't have
food.
acai in the trailer park.
Most of your guests do too.
What is acai?
Acai is a berry from the Amazon. It's kind of like a blueberry, but we get it in these frozen packets, and we just blend the packets, and we cut fresh fruit every day, and we just put fruit on top of it. It's kind of like a parfait or like a fruit salad type of thing.
And see, that's the thing is, it says in the description, health foods or, smoothies and all that, you know what I mean? But that is delicious.
Yeah.
Some of those pictures,
Oh,
with
yeah.
those, when it says health food, I'm going, oh, fuck, I'll never go there. And then I saw the pictures and went, all right, I'll go there.
Yeah, and then you can come to Seminole Heights General Store and ruin all of it with a cookie.
With a cookie?
Yeah, you come get a delicious cookie.
World famous, right?
World famous.
Are they cheaper than Girl Scout cookies? Because I'm fucking...
They're $1.75 a piece, but I got some for Stephen Henry the other night, and he had 6 cookies, and it weighed about 7 pounds. It was just like a large pile of cookies. I swear to God.
Are they?
I'm exaggerating, but it's a good sized cookie for
Are they homemade?
$1.75.
Or you guys
oh
make
yeah,
them?
we make them. I mean, I'll make them on Fridays, and then when I'm not there, somebody else makes them. Mostly, Chris does the creative stuff.
But they're made right
baker
there?
Oh yeah,
That's
every baked good in there is made in house.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's worth
you gotta come
going
check it
for.
out.
Yeah.
I didn't...
Uh-huh.
I just went in there to look around. You know what I mean? I love that style of thing.
Yeah.
So I just went in there to kind of check it out. I wasn't in there to buy anything at that point. But now,
Dude,
you're
you
going to force me to start going in there and getting sweets. Cause
We got chili. We got a lot of great stuff.
You have chili?
Yeah.
It's
a turkey chili.
It's turkey chili.
It's a turkey chili, but dude, it flies out.
But it's not
People
like
love
hot
it.
dog chili, right? It has beans and shit in it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
oh yeah. No.
I hate that, dude. When you on the menu it says chili, and when you get it, it's a
Yeah, and
sauce.
you get that stuff that's 55 cents in the can.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
They bought it at Publix that day because they ran out.
yeah.
It's like, okay. This is familiar. I don't know why.
In a bag like tuna fish, right?
Yeah, like the gas station, you stick your nachos underneath and this thing poops chili. Because it doesn't come out in a stream. It's just like
soft
blop, 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 blop.
So I mean,
You know.
and that's the thing is when you're in a service like that, especially food, like you're subject, almost like comedians or any type of service like that, you get opinions from everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And like the most aggressive ones are the ones that think they know what the fuck they're talking about when they're being mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, I read a comment from a Lindsay Velasquez Villa. It says, "Are you kidding me? I'm not getting bananas and still going to charge me for strawberries." Now listen, lady. I don't know when was the last time you bought bananas and strawberries, but they're not equivalent. It's like going, okay, instead of my rice, can I get another steak? No, you can't. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god, I was afraid. Oh my god, yeah, they're not even remotely the same price. Like I buy bananas, like by the I don't know. I buy it like $14 a case sometimes. Right. Strawberries are like $55 for like
banana.
Like, are you kidding me? They're not even remotely in the same.
But that's
thing.
my point. Like, if I want to,
are you insane? I'll lose all my money.
Corn, okay.
Yes.
But if I want to exchange my French fries for asparagus, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
But bananas cost negative 7 cents.
Yes,
they're giving them away.
And the thing is, like, you know, it's stupid. And it's not worth addressing, really. You know what I mean?
No.
For you at that level. But you get other people that get in here, and then when they're reading these things, yeah, what the hell? Why does McDonald's charge me for ketchup? Shut up! What the fuck is wrong?
My favorite thing that's ever happened is just like, what kind of cheese would you like? We have Swiss cheddar and provolone. They're like, American. They were all sourced within the United States, but you have to make a choice.
I only buy USA cheese.
Or government cheese.
You know, Great Value rings up as GV cheese. And I was like, what government cheese? Government crackers.
The issued government cheese they're handing out at like... This is
cheaper than bananas.
American standard American cheese.
I gotta say, it's not the crackers that are getting American cheese, government cheese mostly. Wait, that was racist? Don't ever say it again. All right, listen, here we go.
I never said it.
So, let's move. We're going to bounce around just so you know that because I got two of you in here.
Perfect.
All right.
Are you from America?
My dad's from Puerto Rico.
And
I feel like that answers most of people's questions.
That's
tires. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Just 3.
Yeah. My family could buy you.
So explain this to me.
Yes.
You see the underlying part?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived in the Virgin Islands for like most of my life.
Okay. Like, so you weren't born there, but you were raised there, kind of.
Yes, I was raised in the Virgin Islands.
How long ago did you move back here?
I moved when I was like 16, 17, and then I went to North Carolina, and then I went to Florida.
So you were in the Virgin Islands at an age where you knew what was going on, and you were living a life, basically.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What, for you as a young adult, what's the biggest difference between the two?
The Virgin Islands, like, there's not a lot to do. People kind of make their own fun, you know. If you're an adult, you just drink, and if you're a kid, you kind of make up shit as you go. When I was a kid, I was like absolutely feral. Like I would just go when my sisters and I would just like walk around the island just in our bare feet, just making up shit to do. We were there's not a lot to do, but. And the humor, like when I came up here, the humor is way different. And down there, it's dark as fuck. Like there's my mom told me nicknames are absolutely brutal. Like there's a homeless person who has like dreads, just like all matted up, and they'll call him Palm Tree, or they'll. It's like. It's brutal as hell. Like if you're insecure, they'll call you by your insecurity. They'll be like, "Hey, limp wrist, what's going on?" hey, Baldy, what the fuck is up?
What's up,
like
AIDS?
that's how it is.
Thanks
That's where
for
I got my
including me.
sense. Yeah.
And that's cool as shit because your comedy actually resembles that.
Yep.
For
that
sure.
That that train of thought, if
Yeah.
you will. You know what I mean? And that's interesting as shit.
Yeah.
So my next question was going to be, which experiences do you pull most of your stuff from? We now know the answer to that. The angry people at the Virgin Islands.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, of all the islanders that, you know, because there's islanders you got your Virgin Islands, your Jamaican Islands, you got your build that wall. No, I'm just kidding. And then I'm just kidding. We're number one in Mexico. Listen. But I mean, of all the ones, they're the most relaxed. You know, like Jamaicans get a little tense once in a while. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. And the Virgin Islands people just are laid back, it seems like, for being dark like that. But it's because they don't have thin skin.
That's because
so they're not always on edge.
It's a U.S. territory. It's because we've given them so much freedom. They're super laid back because of all the freedom.
You got it.
Nikki Haas says, what would they call stand down Deo over there? And my wife says, dummy. Yes, thick skin. You have to have, even in America. So, you are from?
I'm from Riverview, Florida.
I can see that.
It shows, doesn't it? It really comes through.
So, and you live in Tampa now, right?
Yes.
So, what's the biggest difference? No, I'm just kidding.
but there are plenty of differences.
Oh, there are
tons of them.
Let's do it.
First of all, I'm able to speak at a normal speed now. Without
I'm trying to get a Chinese person to understand what you're saying.
Yes. Like I go and I'll visit my family and like I don't say it out loud because I love them to death, but in my head I'm like, spit it out. Right. And I love them. I do. But spit it out.
I tried.
So yeah, I can speak at a normal speed and people understand and people know what you're talking about a lot more. In Tampa.
Is the entire Riverview like autistic? Like
no.
People not talk about anymore. It's like
They're great people. They're great, hardworking people. A lot of the people that are there, like when I was there, like 301 ran up and down, and it was a 2-lane road. And I'm not saying this like a grandpa. It was a 2-lane road, and I was like, oh, cool. We live in a small town. I'm about that. And then it's kind of just filled in with just suburban trash. To the point that I was like, I'm gonna go to an urban setting, and then it's filled in with suburban trash. So I'm going somewhere else. We're gonna go somewhere else. I was like, the whole goal. I'm moving to South Tampa so I can not talk to my neighbors there.
So let's do this. Speak to me in what you consider a normal speed.
We're gonna go to the rail. Oh.
I'm not
this
so
is
sure.
a normal speed. Just to speak this fast is light years beyond the speed of speech that you would hear in any given Riverviewsian setting.
Did you literally just name the people of Riverview?
Yes, Riverviewsians.
See, we got nicknames too. Fuck them people.
It's much nicer than some of the nicknames they've been given, I promise.
And that's the thing is, like, it's so weird to me with the thin skin thing is so many comedians have thin skin.
Oh, that's very true.
Yeah, that's true.
And, like, I don't want to call it irony, but the irony of it is how in the hell can you think on a level that's twisted and be thin skin? I mean,
I think comics get under other comics' skin.
Yeah.
Because you view yourself as equal and you're in the same game. And I'm very quick when I'm given a certain note to like overanalyze it. Like they might be wrong, but what if they're right?
Totally.
And then I have to overanalyze it for a while, and then I usually go talk to somebody I respect more, and I feel better.
Well, you only respect them because they kiss your ass and tell you what you want to hear.
No,
I love you.
Just people like people that are more hard about it. But also, it's just a matter of like one person give me a hard opinion, and another person give me a hard opinion, and I will take that person based on their merit. I will take what they say to heart versus the other person.
And Nick says sounds like musicians, and he's not wrong. I mean, like we talked about earlier, there's parallels all over the place between any art, really.
Yes.
If you're creating an art, there's going to be parallels in character at some point. You know what I mean? But, like, have you ever found that, like, you misunderstood someone said something to you and they're just fucking with you, or they're just fucking with you and you thought they were serious until you got to know them and realized that they're just kidding around with you?
Yeah.
A lot of people.
It happens, right?
A lot of times, especially when you're new.
So
Like, I was told that when I first started, I was like, man, that was rough. And somebody looked at me like, yeah, you should just quit. And I was like, that's mean. And then like now, now looking back at it, like new people coming around, I'm like, you should fucking quit, huh? You should probably quit.
Yeah,
and it's mean. I don't actually say that, but I can totally understand how you're like if that's gonna get under your skin to the point that you wouldn't want to do this any longer. Maybe you didn't have a dream in the first place,
right? And if you did stop dreaming because you just suck, pretty much.
Oh, totally.
You know what I mean? Who gives a shit what people think?
Totally.
I mean, I realize you're in a business where you kind of have to consider your audience.
Yeah.
Consider your audience. You're going to have those Lindsay Verlesepes. You're going to have those people out there.
For sure.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Ignore fucking people. Anyway, so let's do that. Now, real quick, I'm getting fingered over here. One more for you.
Okay.
We have the same birthday.
Oh, really?
Different years.
Yeah.
But, yeah, July 23rd.
Oh,
Murray's much older.
The first day of...
Yeah.
You look much older. But it's the first day of Leo, which also explains a lot of your character, I think.
Oh, okay.
The bold... I'm a...
You're an astrology whore, is that...
Oh, yeah, I'm really educated in astrology. No. But, I mean, I'm at my age, you've seen enough goddamn... Periscopes. But, I mean, no, I'm not into all that shit. I'm not into signs and all that shit. I mean, I'm into Mike, for example.
Cool.
Matt.
Cool.
Dope.
I think I got a thing for M's. Marie.
Okay.
Yeah. Stan. Don't want to leave you out.
No, I'm uncomfortable. So anyway, this is where I just wanted to say that real quick.
Okay,
so
that's
had a
really
bond.
cool.
But more importantly, poli-science at St. Leo. Is that plastic? The science of plastic?
No, it's political science.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trailers. I'm telling you, we got
totally. I wish it was plastic science so I could be
plastic
making more
is a
money.
good market to get
but
into.
Here we are, you know.
So you're into politics?
Yes.
Really? No, we don't talk it here, but I'm saying, how did you get into comedy from that?
I reinvent myself every single year. Like, I try not to be the same person ever. So it's like, I've always loved comedy. Always. Like, I grew up on it. I've listened to comedy, like, at a very young age, and it's always influenced how I think. And I love to read and write. So it's, and to be a political science major, you have to read and you have to write. So it's just, it all comes down to that. Do you read? Do you write? You could be a comedian. Yeah.
Are you serious? I can even write.
Yeah, make it funny. If you're funny to people.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's
sorry.
Shit.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. I think that's.
I got you. No, it makes sense. I like to know kind of where that shit develops from more than anything. You know what I mean? Not
Yeah.
how long you been doing this one thing. You know, how do you feel on stage? All that, but where it comes from, like that whole thick skin thing. That's pretty interesting. You know what I mean to me. And we didn't get to you too much this segment. It wasn't intentional.
I mean, would you like to know how I got into comedy real quick?
No.
Okay.
Listen, pal.
It's a painful
I'm sorry.
His name's on the banner, but it's my show. No, seriously, what I was about to say was we're going to play a game this next segment.
Okay.
And then with the time left from that and in the last one, we're going to get more into you.
Awesome.
And also, what's in segment 4, Mike? What comes up in segment 4?
Where we tell everybody about all of our friends.
Such a dick. Full Harmo with Mike
Full
is in
Harmo.
segment 4. All right, everyone go beat your wives. We'll be back.
Hi, my name's Clark Brooks. You're listening to Open Mic Live. I'm not, but you are.
Yes, you are. What?
I hate you.
Shout out Clark Brooks.
I thought you were telling me to shut up.
You can't tell him to shut up.
I said shout out.
Shout
out. Sorry. Shout out to Clark Brooks. He's a beautiful
I don't
person.
believe you now because every person in this room heard "shut up." Is that what you heard?
Oh my god! I can't believe it. I should speak more clearly.
Yes,
it's
you're
the
not
Riverview
anymore.
From Riverview, right?
It's the Riverview in me. I should speak slower and clearly.
All right, so welcome back. This week's game, I guess, because I was lazy, we're going to do some Valentine's trivia. All right? I mean, I hate doing that because all day long, all you hear about is Valentine's. But who gives a shit?
I didn't even know till I got here, to be honest.
That it was
my
what?
wife told me to get wings. That it was Valentine's Day.
Are you serious?
No.
You're such a dick. It's not that you're a dick, it's that I'm easy. I'm not happy about that right now.
So sorry.
So we're going to play a game with Matt Carter, whether he likes it or not, and Marie Williams, whether she likes it or not, because they drove all the way here to do this stupid shit. And the winner gets nothing. So
awesome.
This is Valentine's trivia. It's going to be multiple choice. And the first question is going to be worth 5 points. And here we go.
St. Valentine's was the patron saint of love as well as the patron saint of what? Epilepsy, malaria, or gastroenteritis? Thank you.
Gastroenteritis.
Gastroenteritis.
So was he the patron saint of gastroenteritis, malaria, or epilepsy, as well as the patron of love?
Oh my goodness. I'm going to go epilepsy.
They're all what epilepsy was back then. They just thought you had demons.
True. Malaria.
I'm going to go with malaria too. I'm going to go with malaria.
People were all about that malaria back then.
Gobble says
People
malaria.
died of malaria left and right. Life was good.
See malaria. Epilepsy just looks like you're freaking out.
Well,
yeah, they more than likely were like, we need to get an exorcist.
Right. He's got ADD.
He's got it.
He's got a demon inside. Shit. No, actually, I'm going to change my answer to the gastro whatever.
Gastroenteritis?
Yes.
You know how long it took me to be able to say that right now as we were speaking?
It's the patron saint of love and stomach issues.
Trust your gut. So
I'm still hardlining malaria.
Gobble says malaria.
Hand in hand.
Melissa Pegley says malaria. Mary says epilepsy. Nikki Ha says I'm on the malaria train as well. Snook says gastroenteritis. You said
gastroenteritis.
You said malaria.
Gastro Tetris.
Gastro, I love Tetris.
Well, you got to fit shit down the tube, right? Same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Dr. Mario.
I hope they're all long pieces, straight up and down.
That L shape is going to be hard.
Amberly says gastro whatever. Man, that is a tough word. But it's spelled exactly the way it's pronounced, right?
Like, my wife's a nurse, so I hear them all the time, like crazy words I don't know, or acronyms that she just says that I clearly wouldn't know. Gastroenteritis is the tip of the icebergs of things. Mm-hmm. So let's...
All right, let's do it. 5 points. Epilepsy. He was also the patron saint of epilepsy.
Oh, fuck me. You were right.
I should have went with my gut.
Only Mary got that right.
You did. That's what...
That was my first choice.
Gastro.
The next question is worth 10 points.
The Italian city of Verona receives approximately how many letters addressed to Juliet each year?
3,000, 10,000, or 1,000. So now I realize it approximately means, but in
I'm going to go middle of the line. I'm going to say 3,000 letters to that fictional character.
Is that Juliet Montague or... That's Romeo and Juliet.
I imagine,
okay.
yeah.
I thought it was Juliet Lewis.
I thought there was a lot of people named Juliet living in Verona.
I'm going to go 1,000.
Thousands of... You're going to go with what?
1,000.
1,000.
3,000.
Gobble says 1,000. Nikki Ha says 3,000. Melissa Pegley says 10,000. She's going with the obvious. Amberly says 3,000. Snook says 3,000. Daniel Kelly says 10,000. I'm going to go with, I don't know, if I were to guess, I'd say 1,000.
How many emails? From my Nigerian princess that want to take her away?
Yeah.
The spam bots are like, Juliet.
Were you giving the answer on that? Oh, okay, there you go. The answer's 1,000.
It's like, It reminds me of Jacob's joke with, are you up in the freaking...
Well, with the bird, yeah.
But still, if you're writing letters, get a life, you know.
Yeah. Like, how dare you not have an internet?
Yeah,
yet?
seriously, get it.
Well, what do you say to kids that are writing to Santa Claus?
Well, fuck them too.
Get a
They're
life.
Not,
How do you know they're not kids?
okay?
I want to say, hey, your parents are dirty liars. And you should stop respecting them now.
Here's the problem with America. No, shelf on an elf. Shelf on an elf.
Shelf on an elf.
Elf on a shelf. That's the best. Like, can you imagine a better way to discipline your kids? Like, this inanimate object is going to stare at you, and you're going to behave. God damn it!
It's
like,
distinctly American. It probably originated somewhere else because Americans steal. But
it came from someone's yard, and they just used
elf
it
on a shelf.
It's probably a shitty Christmas present somebody got, so they ended up regifting it. It was like, here,
Attaching
let
a
me do
meaning.
that. Exactly.
American.
All right, next one, number 3. According to Hallmark, how many greetings cards are sent each year? Is it greetings cards? Is that the...
There's no S supposed to be on there, but...
Well, that's all right. How many greeting cards are sent each year? According to Hallmark. 500 million, 1 billion, 2 billion.
This one's worth 10 points.
Are we talking worldwide?
Yes.
Sure. Does it really matter?
I don't know.
It does, because in Japan, the women actually give the gifts.
Do they really? Mm-hmm. I feel that you know that.
I do know. I've read that today, yeah. And it was due to a misinterpretation.
Well,
of
that would just be women sending cards. Still cards.
And flowers.
And okay, and flowers.
I wonder if the cards in the flowers count.
Probably.
No, because it's not from Hallmark. Those are from the florist.
Those are from the florist.
FTD, fuck that.
Yeah.
Florist to Leachman.
FT. What did you say?
FTD. 500 million, what he says.
Oh, dude, that didn't go in. Sorry.
What do you got?
You know what? Just because I'm going to shoot high. I'm going to go, was it 2 billion? Mm-hmm. I'm going to go 2 billion because there's a lot of people on the planet.
Daniel Kelly says 2 billion. Snooks and Mary say 1 billion. What are the choices again?
I just gave them. They're there.
We distracted them. You forgot to put the actual question and shit into the chat board.
I'm trying to play with the delay and whatever.
I hear you.
Amberly says 1 billion. Gobble says 2 billion.
I'm going to go 1 billion.
According to Hallmark, how many greetings cards are sent each year? 500 million, 1 billion, 2 billion. The answer is uno billiono.
Oh.
Nice.
My Spanish is on point.
Uno billiono. All right, number 4 is worth 15 points.
What percentage of women sent themselves flowers every Valentine's Day? Wow.
Sad percent.
Desperate-ish.
The same number that sent frickin' Juliet letters.
That's like...
I'm sorry, what were the choices again? We were being terribly rude.
Let's see, 15%.
10%, let's do it together. Or 23%.
20%. Did I do
What was
right?
the last one?
15%, 10%, or 23% of women send themselves flowers every Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'm shooting low, 10%.
I'm going to go in the middle, 15.
Between
That's
10
so
and 15%.
That's like sending a gift to yourself. You're like, oh, who are these from?
It's like
Me,
your own
I'm
Facebook
so
post.
thoughtful.
How far in advance do you have to send them to like trick yourself and to be like, oh my god, who could these possibly be from?
It's me.
It was me. Yeah.
Is that just like show off to your coworkers? Like, I didn't get flowers.
That's
but
exactly
she
what
did.
it is.
There's like a
Wow.
fake name. It's like John Smith. It's like,
her
this is
name's
my
spelled
boyfriend.
No, his last name's really Doe.
He's Asian.
Jonathan Doe.
Doe a dare. I don't understand. Amiri says 15%. Daniel Kelly says 15%. Melissa Pegley says 15%. Whitey Ford 23. Nikki House 23. Marie says 15.
Yes.
You said 10. Snook says 23.
What percent?
No matter which percentage it is, like you said, it's pathetic, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's 15%, that's 5% more sad.
And I'm just hoping
than
that
what my choice.
Riverview math lessons. 5% is more than...
15 is 5
by 23 is...
You can't ask a comedian to do math. That's not legal.
We'll be like, 5 minutes.
Flashlight.
So, I don't know, just because my wife decided, Papa John's has that heart-shaped pizza or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
So she decided she's going to send her parents one today. So it's paid for. She says it's a gift. Explains to the people this is a gift to them, you know what I mean? Well, they show up, and they sent them away with the pizza. Like, they came and said, no, this is paid for. It's yours. No.
Oh, my God.
Take your pizza and go away. Then call her and go, did you send us a pizza today? Yep. And call them to bring it back.
Oh my gosh! You know what? She should don't go out to eat.
Did they?
I'm sure you're difficult there too. We didn't order this.
Wait!
Actually, you did.
What
All right,
did
bring
they?
it
Did
back.
they assume it was poisoned or something? Why did they send it back?
Or they're like not falling for this shit.
Maybe she
Yeah,
they didn't like
I
Papa
knew they were
John's.
on my tails for years, but goddamn it,
Pepperoni in my bail, too.
low.
The Illuminati sent this pizza.
So the part of the story I haven't gotten to yet is what did they say? Did they make it clear this was a gift, or did they just say here's a free pizza? But either way, if someone walks up to my door with a free pizza, I'm taking it regardless.
That's what I'm saying. If you're being like, you don't have to give me any money at all, I'm just gonna leave this pizza here. I'd be like, I mean, that's fine.
Right.
I open it up with my foot. I'd be like, okay, that's all right, cool. It's not a
Because they
bomb.
said
It's
someone already
pizza.
paid for this pizza. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Not just
My dog answers the door. Like, my dog runs to the door and, like, scratches at it as if it wishes the door wasn't there and it could kill you. She wouldn't do that. But, like, I mean, they've been through enough. Just take the pizza.
And you know that
Right.
fucker's taking a pizza.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dog's taking the pizza.
Oh, yeah. The dog's all about it.
But they did call her back. They called the pizza guy back. Can you bring that back to me?
I hope they tipped him.
So
Poor
that's-
guy.
Damn it, that was my next question, which I'm going to find out later, is how much did you tip them?
The amount the pizzas cost.
No, now how much should you tip them? How much did they tip?
Oh, how much did they?
tip?
Ooh.
No combo didn't get that far. Oh, they didn't even
All right,
get
do
far
we
enough
have
to-
do we have multiple choices on this?
What do you mean? How much they tipped them?
On how much they tipped?
That's going to be the bonus question. All right.
Okay.
No,
Great, great.
Find out how much they tip, because if we need a tiebreaker, that's what's going
But
to
text us, don't put it in the chat.
Yes, please, for the love of all that's good.
All right, what
here we
percentage
go.
of women send themselves flowers every Valentine's Day? 15%, 10%, or 23%? The answer is 15%.
Oh, like I said, 5% sadder
Yeah.
than what I thought it was.
That 15% fall in the million people that send letters to Juliet. So there's that many less.
Like letters addressed back
Right.
to them, like flowers addressed to themselves as Juliet.
Those guys.
She answered. I can't believe it. Flowers all the way from Italy.
Those people who are like sending out the letters to Juliet there should be an app for them to meet, so the women who
Yeah,
send flowers to
sadpeoplemeet.com.
themselves. Why are you alone?
They send you a postcard with their tombstone on it.
There's like prompts.
Thank you for your support. All right, so next question is worth 15 points.
Conversation hearts have a shelf life of
Blank.
5
Conversation
years,
hearts.
7 years, or 2 years. What's a conversation heart?
75
The little
years.
sugar things with the sayings.
Oh, that
on
they
them.
can't have anymore.
Sweethearts. Nobody wanted them, so they stopped making them this year.
Well, no, because they all had like sexist remarks and all gropey Me Too stuff.
Oh, I didn't even read
Yeah,
that far.
like, kiss
I didn't
me?
read that. Oh, of course, yeah. Like you better is. There was another one in there. This is you better. Like, don't you even think about
It's
not?
like I slipped the condom off. It was, really
I
controversial
pulled out.
stuff.
Right, they say oops on them.
Oops. Yeah.
Roofies, they taste sweet. Roofies taste sweet.
Why do you guys say that? Because the picture I found for my what do you call it? Your profile things. They all go like, "Don't get your hopes up. She hates your mom. Why even try?" Those are the conversation hearts that I found on a picture.
Oh my god!
Did they do front and back?
Sucks, doesn't it? Ugh.
I feel, yeah. Oh man. I feel like that's the thing they started doing the last couple of years. Like put out just like realistic ones. Like, ugh, this is terrible.
I wish they sold those though. That would be phenomenal.
Twitter would hate them.
I mean, they genuinely taste gross, but we should probably go back to the game.
The teacher should get them. Use them as chalk because chalk's probably
That's
more
what it is. It's
expensive
chalk. It's
than
chalk. Or the
candy.
kids can write on the sidewalk with them.
Of course, yeah. They need something to do. They're not learning.
They said the company dissolved.
Like the
Fuck
candy
yeah,
does in
it did.
water.
Like love, it dissolves.
All right, we got to move on.
Jesus
Mike's
Christ.
going to
No,
skewer us
he's
all.
fine. So we have 2 years from Gobble. Amberly says 7 years. Melissa says 2 years. Whitey says 5 years. Nikki Ha says those things will survive the roaches taking over. And then 5 years from Snooks and Mary, you say it's 5, 7, or 2.
I'm going to go with 7.
I'm going to go with 7.
Statute of limitations. But that's not the answer.
On what crime, Stan?
Crime of eating fucking conversation hearts and sending letters to Julia.
On the crime of serving people stuff that gives you cancer. All right, conversation hearts have a shelf life of 5 years, 7 years, or 2 years. The answer is 5 years. That seems low.
That's two more. I guess two more than the correct answer for those in Riverview watching, keeping up with the math.
They last through elementary school. So if you buy them in kindergarten, you can buy a bunch, and they're good until...
Or if you buy them in 8th grade, you can still give them out senior year.
Oh, Riverview math is off.
For that Riverview math, you guys are
Wait,
keeping up
kindergarten
with.
plus 7. Yep, that's the senior.
That's so cute. You think the Riverview has seniors? No one makes it that far.
No, they're in Sun City. They just kind of fall down the state.
I graduated.
Oh my god. All right, so we have Mary with 35, Gala with 25, Marie with 35, Amberly 10, Snooks 25, Melissa 15, Daniel 15, Whitey 15. Last ones were 30 points.
Richard?
Last ones were 30 points.
Richard?
Last ones were, I like doing that thing. Go ahead.
The last ones were 30 points.
Richard?
30 points.
Plus 7. Richard Cadbury invented the first Valentine's Day candy box in what year?
Candy box.
There's
That's
so
what I
many
said.
math-involved questions.
It's not really math, though. I'm not asking you to do 2
They're
plus 2.
numbers. It's math.
1865,
I can make
1786.
my math is out.
18...
Oh, sorry.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, so were you talking?
Let's go choices.
Riverview, Tampa, or... What? Richard Cadbury invented the first Valentine's Day candy box in what year? 1865, 1786, and 1861.
I don't know.
I'm going to go 1861 on that.
I'll do that too. That's the one I remember.
That seems reasonable.
It's the one I remember.
Because 65 is...
Yeah, I don't know. They'd be like, damn, this war's terrible. We got to do something. And then they were like, candy.
Colonialism. Candy.
Colonize the candy.
Some colonial Charleston Tues.
Oh, we got 1861, 1861, 1861, 1861.
You all right? Are you broken?
All right, Snooks, I'm gonna need that tip amount.
Richard Cadbury invented the first Valentine's Day candy box in what year? 1865, 1786, or 1861? You still waiting?
Yeah, I got it.
Want me to give this?
Give it.
The answer is 1861.
What?
Oh my God.
Yes, we fucking got
Let's just stop the show now. Oh, high five. Oh, I didn't get that on camera. Son of a bitch.
High five?
It didn't happen, yeah.
Can y'all do it again?
Hold on. No. There we go. And go. Perfect. Super awesome.
That's a much better high five. We don't do very
You gotta
good.
redo
No,
it.
we have a thing with high fives. You fuck with
You
me
jump
with the
up
high
and-
fives. So no, he'll do the snail like this,
snail,
and then
hit
sometimes he'll be like,
hit him with the turkey.
yeah.
Cam
It's
actually
annoying.
told me that was the worst handshake he has ever gotten.
With
I am
what?
terrible at handshakes.
Oh, when he got
I went to
yours?
I went to shake Cam's hand, and I think I shaked his elbow. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Or his penis. One of the
I
two.
know, you're just creative. You're doing you.
That's what he does. Right? I'm just being me, bro.
You grab a projectile. That's you. You're like, it's
They're like,
coming
hey, whoop,
towards
that's
me.
a
I
sharp
gotta.
corner.
It's the
grab
jujitsu in me. I'm just grabbing the point. No.
Yeah, you're always ready.
So the tiebreaker won't work. All right. So I have a number in my head, and what am I doing? Oh,
I'm writing it down so I know what the fuck it is. All right, so pick a number between 1 and 20. We're going to go with Marie and Mary. Marie.
18.
And Mary. Pick a number between 1 and 20. So who wants to guess that the tiebreaker won't work because there was no tip?
Dude,
I hope they charged a delivery fee again.
I'm just trying to make my going home way more uncomfortable than it was.
Are you serious? They didn't tip him after
No,
2 trips to the house?
kidding. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
my-
good. Oh, good. Oh, my God.
Mary says 18.
We got 18.
You
What'd you
can't
say?
fuck with people with food.
said
I said 18.
Oh.
Wait, what the hell? Who?
Mary?
We got a tie. There's a
Yeah,
tie.
I don't give a shit.
All right, we need a tiebreaker on the tiebreaker.
Okay. I'm gonna go
No, it doesn't
Go ahead.
matter.
No, you change it.
Let's
Change
do
it.
this. Go, go, go.
7.
It's your show.
Perfect.
Marie wins. Marie wins. The number was 8.
I totally believe that.
It doesn't matter.
Ah, it is 8. It definitely said 8.
Congratulations, Marie.
Yay, that's a Riverview
It
8.
said 8.
God damn it!
Plus 6. Riverview map.
Time.
I didn't even know that was a thing until you just told me. All right. I didn't count. What didn't I count? Fuck it. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. Welcome to Whining Dog Studio.
When we come back, full Harmo, and we tell you about our friends, and the rest of these two will plug all their shit.
All right.
Not anymore.
Can I ask them a couple more questions before we do
Yeah,
that?
let's do that.
Okay, all right.
We'll be back.
Lord, it's raining. No sunshine. City's raining all the time. Oh, shine a little light down from heaven and open up the sky tonight. Shine a little light down from heaven and open up the sky tonight. there is hope for all of us, even though it's hard to see. Like believe we can clean the whole world, make cancer obsolete. I choose to believe, no matter how much doubt's around. I choose to believe. Like believe we all have gifts for the world to see. Through sharing what we have, this world can be set free. I choose to believe, no matter how much doubt's around. I choose to believe. I choose to believe I will override destruction. Only love has the power to turn us back from destruction. I choose to believe, no matter how much doubt's around. I choose to believe. Choose to see open possibilities in everyday challenges, knowing full well we might drown in them. I choose to believe, no matter how much doubt's around. I choose to believe. Through human love we can breed a new world. In the darkest night, the brightest day, we can bring love back to our world. I choose to believe, no matter how much doubt's around. I choose to believe. I choose to believe. I choose to believe, no matter how much doubt's around. I choose to believe. I choose to believe.
This is Stephen Henry from How to Die Alone. You're listening to Open Mic Live, and I guess that means you're doing pretty all right with your life right now.
Hola! Welcome to the chaos that is Open Mic Live. Woo! Now we'll tell you about our other chaotic friends.
All right, so welcome back. Thanks again for coming in, Mr. Matt Carter and Mrs. Marie Williams. Miss
Oh, yeah.
Marie Williams, sorry.
Yep,
Don't want to get you ahead of yourself there. I don't want to get married either.
Mistress Matt Carter.
Mistress.
and Mr. Murray Williams.
Here we
So,
are.
Here's our friends and family and the people that we love and a couple that we don't, but we talk about them anyway. So Tuesday nights, from 9 to 11, and Saturday nights from 8 to 10 is the show with no name. The show with no name on the No Name Network, which we are also aired on live every Thursday. The No Name Network. These people are phenomenal. A Canadian, a Yankee. I don't know. Just get drunk and watch the shit. I don't know what to tell you. So Saturdays and Tuesdays, we'll give you all the links. All right, every Wednesday night, my draft pick, my man, the guy who I might leave you for Kevin Holly. Kevin Holly Show every Wednesday night from 8 to 11. It's a 3-hour show, 2 hours of breaks and story time, and then an hour of content. So it's cool. You can watch that shit. You won't get bored.
Nice.
Kevin Holly is awesome. He's one of the best.
I'll have to
He's as
check it
supportive as
out.
we are. His show is almost as good as ours.
I think it's better.
So it's terrible. As John Jacobs says, he goes, your show is the dumpster. He goes, and Kevin Holly's show is the one behind it.
It's replacing the dumpster.
It's the fuel for the fire inside the dumpster.
Just don't have thin skin around here either, by the way. So anyway, that's Wednesday nights from 8 to 11. Friday nights from 9 to 11 is Spicoli TV. SpicoliTV.com. It's Smitty Spicoli. This guy's a veteran, right, in the area?
Yep.
One of the best shows around. Smitty's freaking hilarious. The guy's awesome. It's kind of like this show. There's the guy whose name's on the banner, and then there's the talent. I'm not wrong.
I don't have to have thick skin.
Why do I have this sneaking suspicion that the whole thing would fall apart without Mike?
Oh, it's not a sneaking suspicion.
It's the yin and
It's
painfully
obvious.
Yeah,
It's painfully obvious.
If he's gone, I'm out. If I'm gone, he can't do nothing.
Yeah, no.
You know what? I'm glad you guys have each other.
Yeah.
And us here today.
So are our wives. So then we got that every Saturday night. Periscope. No, fuck that.
Blue-haired Glick.
The Glick Show. The Glick Show. The new improved Glick Show. He now has a girlfriend who interrupts the show and makes him talk to her the whole time. So
it's awesome.
a fabulous
Tune
show.
in.
Get drunk. Watch that one too.
All right.
Every Friday night. Now, Thursday nights are the nights to be. After our show is DTPTV on IRNBroadcast.com. DTPTV is Deviate the Plan, which is a local band. In their studio, every week, they bring a new local band in to play quality-sounding music to the audience.
I've heard that.
So not only do they donate their time, but they donate their studio and give these young bands that don't have good-sounding music something to use. Phenomenal band, phenomenal idea. Love that fucking place. DVD Plan, DTPTV. After that, Nitwit.tv. I race home to watch this music-based trivia show with a nerd and his wife. Yes, he's got a wife. I don't know why someone lets him touch her.
It happens to nerds.
It's great, right? It does, because they have money. He's an IT guy. He's got cash.
And personalities.
He's awesome. Oh, he's the best. Nitwit.tv. Tonight, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there, be square. Michael, this is your time to shine. Show us.
I got nothing for you. I'm sorry. No, I'm just. I'm going to improv something. I'm trying to learn some more songs, but I just can't learn songs fast enough. So I'm going to just do a little improv for you. KFC. That's on the mic. KFC.
That was
Right
good.
on.
That sounds like an
I know
intro to a new dubstep Justin Bieber song.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're
what I
on
was
your
going
way.
for.
Oh, you're
And
right
I know-
up her alley. Pop.
Yeah,
I know
you're
it's
there.
a slightly larger harmonica, but like playing a harmonica and trying to play individual notes is one of the hardest things I've ever tried to do.
This is a chromatic, so this has all the notes for all the
the
harmonicas.
notes, even
Yeah.
harder. Killing.
So
I
to your point, I said, I'm going to learn how to play the harmonica. Got a harmonica, realized I'm not going to learn how to play the harmonica. So then Mike said, I'll do it. And the cat has not stopped since. He's taken lessons. He's got.
Dude.
How much was that harmonica?
That's a $200 one, but that's not even my most expensive
What's
one.
the most expensive harmonica you got?
I got a $900 one coming back.
I no longer want to play the harmonica.
That was disheartening. I was like, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse
David
me.
Scott says it sounds like a prison work yard.
Holy cow.
Oh my god! So Kevin Holly, I didn't realize that he was listening the whole time that I was being mean. I'm sorry,
no.
Kevin, for telling the truth. I did not mean to be honest on this show, but so that's that. This is this, Mike. Great job. High five.
Killer, dude. Killer.
Thank you for teaching me that, by the way. How to fist.
Smash.
Oh, you guys.
No!
If you can't see them right now at home, they're fisting each other.
Yes. Welcome to Open Fist Live. Wait. Open Mic Fist.
Fisting Mike live.
Full Harmo fisting. Wait. What just happened?
All right, so we're back. Matt Carter, Marie Williams. Matt, thank you for coming in, man. I met. It's been a while since I actually met you.
I believe so.
Right?
I think it's
started
been
talking about
it's a
getting
few
you in
months.
here and all that. Yeah. And then there's so many goddamn Matts. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's 4. Everybody says so many goddamn, but it's actually 4. I think.
That's a lot.
I mean, that is a lot.
For
It's
Riverview
for
math.
that matter. And
Okay. There
Oh
we go.
man, I
Yeah,
really
you're right about
appreciate that. There's only one Marie that matters. There's no other Maries, right?
that's true. I mean,
gotta
I'll,
go on.
Marie Presley.
I'll have to like
Oh, she'll be gone soon.
definitely
I
if
thought you
there's
was.
another.
She's been stunting like her daddy lately. I don't know if you've seen the tabloids while you're buying groceries.
You can buy my
We don't care about her. We
pill.
care about Matt Carter. So
Hell
Matt
yeah,
Carter,
let's go.
listen. You've only been doing it. I mean, you're infant in this. Like who was?
Oh yeah,
said
baby.
2 years, right?
Steve Miller said the first 2 years you're going to suck.
Right. He's like, basically the first 2 years of comedy don't count. But that doesn't apply to everybody. Because you guys are phenomenal, honestly. I keep saying that and I'm blowing, you know what I mean? You really are. You're good. You're ahead of the scale. So with you, we talked a little bit about your writing, right? Do you have inspirations for it, or are they random thoughts of like, you know, balderdash type of stuff?
I like to draw from experience because then I feel like if you draw from experience, it's impossible to hack anything up. You can't steal anyone. Like these things, like a lot of things happen to me. A lot of it is regarding my family. Not so much like specifically my family.
No, I know what you're
just
saying.
where I grew up, where I was raised, the people I've been exposed to, and what I've been around, and the fact that like I kind of left that environment and went to the city, even though it was Tampa.
Right.
But other than that, a little bit of restaurant-based humor, not a ton of it. Like
well, stuff you're familiar with. I mean,
yeah,
it gets a
and
little easier.
my perspective on it. That's kind of where I draw from.
And that's what comedy is cool. You know, that's what makes a good comedian is you are approaching a situation everyone has seen at some point, and then painting a picture that, oh shit, you know, all of a sudden they see that and it's hilarious.
See it through your eyes,
Right,
like
exactly.
something they may have experienced.
Make
already.
it relatable.
Make it relatable, yeah,
and make it realistic to an extent, if you will. You know what I mean?
yeah. There's you always have to embellish because sometimes things happen and you have your thoughts on them and it's not the most exciting thing in the world. So you might embellish it, but I would never told like a flat out like.
I mean, I've never read a
story.
hilarious autobiography, so yes, you have to embellish it a little
of
bit.
course.
You know what I mean? Seriously.
Yeah.
So, how often do you go to open mics? How often do you do open mics?
6 nights a week if I can, and there's a couple of nights of the week. Like Thursdays, if I really time it right, I can do 3 mics on Thursdays. But like the grand total of about 8 mics a week,
So
typically.
you do have an awesome wife.
Oh yeah,
a wife that allows you to do that. I mean, and you know, that means a lot, dude. There's
a lot of people aren't afforded that. Like my wife's like, she was happy I got out of the restaurant business because it's very, it's a grind too. And I was just never in a good mood.
Right.
So then when I left, I was like, I didn't feel like I had to like drink anymore to go to sleep, and that was a great thing because you get off and you're like, I'm so wide awake right now. I have to put myself out.
Right. That's what marijuana's for.
Well, and honestly, like I mean, even my intake of marijuana has decreased significantly. But she's great. She's a saint. Literally, like she saves babies' lives for a living. She's a saint.
And you're shaking your head. I mean, you know, people don't realize the value of that type of support and that
Yes.
type of allowance, if you will. You know what I mean? Like my wife is the same way. I spend a shit ton of time doing what we're doing. You know what I mean? And she's very supportive of it. Like she does interactive with it. You know what I mean? She goes when she's there a lot. And that's awesome.
Because you're important to her.
If it wasn't for...
And what you're doing is important to you.
And they believe that we are good at what we're doing and want to see us doing that.
Yes.
And that's fucking phenomenal because she's way off. I'm not very
right?
good at this shit.
That's how, yeah. Even when I'm
shaking
doing well,
my
I-
head in support, not out of like shame or whatever,
Yeah.
just for the audience out there. But yeah.
I've had
The camera's behind you, dude.
The audience.
I think people are watching. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, wow. There's a lot of people watching.
There is actually.
Yeah.
So, and that is, I mean, you've been doing it for a little while, and instead of your husband or wife, we're going to go with. Do your parents live in the area?
No, they're in Puerto Rico right now.
Oh, are they? But do you communicate with them regularly or not
Yeah.
really? I mean, I'm not okay.
Yep.
And how do they feel about this, the comedy thing?
They love it.
Do they?
It's something I'm creatively okay at. So
I mean, I
know.
see you going. I don't get because
Yeah.
there are people, musicians, comedians, where the
Yeah.
parent it's the opposite of that. What are you doing? You know what I mean? And how about you?
My mom's super supportive. My dad's super supportive. I did theater. I played music. I did all these things, and they would always come out and support. This is the first thing where I'm like, it's not a script. I'm not hiding behind music. I have to do it. It's all me. So while it's a part of my life that they don't come experience because I feel like they might not be able to handle it, but they're very supportive. Like
Right.
I tell my mom, so how's comedy going? My mom will ask me, and I will tell her. I'm not going to tell her, like, yeah, I have this one really great joke about jerking off. I'm not going to say, hey, Mom, you want to hear my joke about jerking
Thanks
off?
for teaching me how to do that.
You know
right.
what I mean? but like my dad, I'm a little more open with. But I am otherwise supported by my family, but I do keep it to myself. It's my own private life almost, aside from them, because I come from a very conservative Southern family where. And people are like, oh, I want to come see you. I was like, you might not be offended by me, but you might be offended by other comedians that get on stage. I don't think you should be, but you might be.
Right.
And I would hate for that. Those are my friends. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. It's not that important for you to come see me for support, for you to be uncomfortable to do it.
Yeah, I don't want to put you in the situation of having to hear, I don't know.
And that's where, like, in the scene we were talking about, you know, getting known and getting out there more. We need to get more quality recordings of comedians.
I believe that
Some way,
too.
somehow. I know it costs money, but we need to figure out how to do that.
Well, I think the problem is
collectively get equipment that you can, because that would help you guys.
The
a lot.
visual aspect.
But I think the problem is you guys don't want to give up your jokes either. Like, if you
Yeah.
put them on the internet, then they're gone.
Yeah.
I'm
when
not saying
you
a whole set.
I was talking about that with somebody that said like how they're doing like little 20-minute and 30-minute segments now on Netflix. And people are saying, like, yeah, but if you have an hour-long act, which is what you're booked for when you're headlining, you don't want to burn half of that by putting it out there for anybody to access.
Those are teasers. You put a joke. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
I would like to go that route, but also
But
I'm
then it
working
gets stolen
on.
by Robin Williams.
Oh, of course, like from the grave. He's telling all of our jokes up in heaven right now, or in hell. I don't know.
Many, many.
he's in hell. It's fine.
It's fine. He doesn't even have skin anymore. That's called a callback, everybody.
He's not in hell. He's retelling jokes in heaven. He's
Yeah, he was like, good night, Vietnam.
All spaz like.
So, I mean, you asked me earlier, or you mentioned earlier that, like, whether it takes you a while to get better or whether you get better quickly, they're both respectable.
Of course.
But that doesn't, it's still two different things. You know, it doesn't mean that one deserves more respect than the other. But, I mean, some people have to work harder to do things. Some people
just have a knack-
natural
a knack
abilities
for
to
it.
do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, anything, really. Like, some people have a natural ability to speak to people. Some people have a natural ability to get things, you know what I mean? Talk to people in a manner that they understand.
Right.
Some people are Mike. It doesn't always work that way.
If you want to compare it to cooking, like some people just off the bat, they get it and it clicks for them and they understand everything. But for me, like it was honestly, I did it for about 11 and a half years. And it wasn't until about 5.5, 6 years in that I really felt like I had a grasp on it. Exactly, to figure out, like, oven's off.
Work. Yeah.
So you realized an over medium egg was solid whites and a wet oak, right? Yolk.
Yeah, flip. And I have to deal with my coworkers. Like I said, at the general store, we make egg sandwiches. So, like, I asked one of my coworkers, how do you cook scrambled eggs? I flip it on high, and when I smell it starting to burn, I flip it.
Jesus Christ, no, that's wrong.
How do you make omelets?
Okay, what?
Eggs are never supposed to be browned on the outside unless you're making them for yourself and you like them that way.
Right.
Which I kind of do. I like a nice little crisp outside of it.
Eggs well done.
Well, like, but it's still like
Brown, mostly
she's like,
brown.
well, what about overeat or what about sunny side up? It's like you cook them till the white is relatively firm. Over easy, you flip it, you count to 5, and you serve it. If it's over medium, flip it, count to 30, and then you serve it.
Has anyone ever tried to
cut the heat
substitute
off.
eggs for bacon and not expect to get charged for it?
No, you don't have one guy comes in every week, takes good care, tips very, very well. He's like, I'd like an extra egg, and he totally understands that he's going to pay another $1.50 for that extra egg.
Most people
And I
tip well.
appreciate him
Get it. If you're a good tipper, then you get the whole process, I think.
as a whole,
Yeah.
not just your tip.
Right.
That's not all you understand.
You get how it works.
You get the
know what
work
I mean?
going in.
But so anyway, I'm getting fingered again.
God damn.
Well, listen, it's better than the
Fingering
fist
Mike
that you're trying
Live.
to put in your ear.
Relentless. Mike Live.
We have 2 of you, so we got to give it a little extra time. This is where you state your name and tell people where you want them to come see you in the near future.
Marie, you go
Not
first.
all at once. So.
Oh, I go first. Okay. I'm going to be in Pensacola for a show at Brouhaha on the... What's the date on this... on
Today's
next
Valentine's
Thursday?
Day.
So
With the
next
21st.
Thursday, it's going to be the
Riverview
21st.
Mass,
I'm
let's
going to be
go.
there. I host an open mic at Cafe Hay on Thursdays at 7 p.m. So you guys definitely come out. Musicians. It's a mixed mic, so not only comedians. Yeah, that's about all I can remember right now.
Where Bobby was?
Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Bobby runs it.
Yep, we're co-hosts.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Bowker and I are co-hosts.
All right, cool.
He's taking over tonight. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's fucking awesome. And Mr. Walker, god damn me.
Hi,
Mr.
I'm
Carter.
Matt Williams Walker
Oh,
from
sorry.
Carter.
I was going to call him Mr.
Hyphenated.
Fernandez
We're all
or
married.
whatever.
Go ahead.
For me, I got 3 quick things. Next week on the 20th, I will be at
And we're out of time.
Divine Brewing in Palm Harbor. Show starts at 8 o'clock. Some other comics, really great ones, are on that with me. Marie's on that one with me.
I am
So the
on that
20th,
one.
Divine Brewing, we're going to be there.
She didn't plug it. It doesn't count.
I forgot.
And then the following week on the 27th, I will be at Flynn's Retro Gaming Bar in Ybor. Also starts at 8 p.m. And every Sunday, if you want to come out and work on your jokes, I run an open mic at Flying Boat Brewery. Sign up at 6:30, 7 o'clock show. That's in St. Pete. Flying Boat Brewing, hosted by me. Come see me.
And I promise you guys, both of these comedians are worth a 5-minute trip to go. They're worth the trip. I'm telling you, I would drive a long way to see either one of you guys.
Thank
I
you
promise
so
that.
much.
Thank you so much.
And the both of you are going to be in a roast battle on 420.
Yes, I'm going to tear her apart
Along
Me too.
with words.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
She's going to tear herself apart with words.
He's gonna die.
We're going to
hopefully.
die. We're going to be
both,
dead.
We're both gonna be dead.
And then we'll try to high-five each other. It'll probably get messed up. And then
most because of you, we don't have coordination, but we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
On there is David Wayne, Josh Santos, Dan Hoff, Marie Williams, Matt Williams, Jarrett Moore, Jessica Stern, and Matt Carter are all competing against each other.
Jarrett Moore and I will be compliment battling each other because we both.
I saw that.
We're going to do it.
I actually got a hold of Matt Williams. Like, are you gonna be able to do this? He's like, they're all dead. I'm like, okay, beautiful. I would love to see Matt Williams just fucking go raw dog on everybody.
Oh.
That'd be
Yeah.
phenomenal.
I want to see that because he's he's
That's
so
it.
nice.
I'm going to go down. I'm not good at being mean.
So the judges,
Yeah.
Shannon Kelly, JJ Curry, myself, and Johnny Jones. Shannon Kelly and JJ Curry, I think, are phenomenal judges. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see Shannon Kelly.
There are some pretty cold people.
Yes.
So, that being said, that's our show on 420. Go see it. Make it happen. I think. We'll remind you. You guys, put all your shit on our pages. Post as much stuff on there as you want.
Awesome,
We'll start getting
awesome.
other people to share it. I mean, but I'm not going to hunt it. Put it there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Use it as a venue. Seriously.
Yeah, we're fucking lazy.
Thank you so
So,
much.
Mike,
But still, that's really nice of you.
Yeah.
I love this show. I love you. I love your mouth like that. And I would like to say to you, thank you for being a part of my show.
Well, thank you for joining me this Valentine's Day. Next week, we've got Tiffany Barbary coming up. We've been waiting like 2 years to get her on here.
Oh, nice. Very funny.
Or Barbie. Barbie?
Barbie.
We've been waiting 2 years. We don't know her fucking name, but we've been waiting 2 years.
That's why she avoided us for 2 fucking years. All right, we are out next week. Tiffany, Barbie?
That's it. You're welcome.
That's why I don't talk.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week. I love you. Bye. I mean, you're all right. I mean, bye.